Welcome back to another episode of the Sass podcast. Let's remove this. All right. It's been a while. I had a cold the week before. I forgot. So there's that. Anyway, now I'm back. Let's share screen. Let's get started with the first Reddit story. Hold on just a moment. There we go. I'm going to share the live to my mods. Hi, Gymnast. Thank you, Gymnast. YouTube has been wonky here lately. It's been getting on my nerves. Anyway, moving on Reddit. This is coming from ours. Oh, duh, forgot to share screen. It's been a while. Okay, am I still on here? Because I shared screen before and I went away. That happened like 3 times. Alright. It's coming from r/off my chest. Posted 4 hours ago. My mother-in-law threw away my late mother's cookbook because it was ugly. The things that I would do to this woman if someone threw away a cookbook from a family member that passed. Try to think if I do have a cookbook from a late family member. No. I don't think I do. Anyway, my mom passed away 4 years ago. She wasn't a fancy person, but she loved to cook. Making sure I'm still on here. Good. She wrote all her recipes in this ratty old spiral notebook. Stains, notes in the margins, doodles from when I was little. That book is the only physical connection I have to tell her that still smells like home. That have to her that still smells like home. Aww. My mother-in-law came over while I was at work. She's never liked me, always made passive digs, and insists she's just cleaning up when she visits. Oh boy. I just read the last sentence. Girl, stop pussing around and get a divorce. I came home and my kitchen counter was spotless. My cookbook, gone. I asked where it was. She said, "Oh, that thing? It looked like trash. Although you want a Pinterest-worthy binder. You're welcome." I stood there shaking. I didn't yell. I couldn't. Just kept repeating. "You threw it out?" She shrugged and said she was trying to help. I dug through outside trash in the rain. I found it ruined, waterlogged, pages sticking together. The ink is running and half the notes are unreadable now. Not sure what hurts more, losing the last piece of my mom, or realizing this woman has so little respect for me that she threw out something she didn't understand. My husband said I was being dramatic. Divorce. Just divorce. I don't know how to forget either of them right now. I wouldn't. No. Do not touch my stuff. I am so funny about myself. Don't touch my stuff. Oh my gosh. I would blow a gasket if someone threw away something from a late family member. I have so many things from my late grandpa. If some person comes in and throws that stuff away, oh my lord, I might end up in jail. Because those things are sentimental to me. They mean a lot to me. They're I get where she's coming from. That book's is all she has left her mother. Well, my things I have my only grandfather or the things I have left from him. So I get it. I would be so angry. Oh, I can't imagine this poor girl. Top comment. Your husband didn't have your back on this? Girl, this is serious marriage trouble. It's not about a book of recipes. It's about personal space, boundaries, and basic respect. I couldn't be with a partner side with his mother in this violation. Nope. Someone responds, husband needs to be gone. She had no right and was deliberate. No one could convince me otherwise. I agree. There's no GD way that woman found an old handwritten recipe book in the kitchen, legitimately thought no one will miss it. She did this despite OP and the husband's enabling her. Put them both in the bin. I agree. It is. I think to me, this is divorce territory. 100%. Yeah, the mother in law was awful, but the husband really should be with OP on this. Also, about priceless items for her dead mother. Lack of care from husband is ridiculous. A lot of people agree. Divorce. I may very well divorce over this. I have a handwritten cookbook from my mom. I'd die inside if someone threw away. Oh, I'd be angry. Oh, this poor woman. Wonder if there's any comments from OP or an update. I got divorced. Oh, that's awful. But do I care? No. Shoot, no comments or updates. Ma'am, get a divorce. Oh my gosh, I read one red story of like maybe a month ago that um, a mother-in-law went into a couple's house, her son and his wife's house, but they were like on vacation or something, and she rearranged everything to her liking because she didn't like how they decorated. In doing so, she got rid of a little rocking chair, little kids like rocking chair that the wife's great great grandfather made for her. Oh, I will be angry. So I comment like maybe look in junkyards or if you have a picture of the chair, post it on social media and ask people have they seen this chair. Maybe people will get stuff like that from junkyards or wherever to refurbish it to like redo them better, fix them up, and then sell them. So I hope she took my advice. I hope that chair is not gone. And I would never let her live that down because a great grandfather, yeah, they gone. I would be like, you got rid of something that can't be replaced. And again, this mother-in-law, and the husband's like, you're being dramatic. It can't be replaced, fool. I'm being dramatic. Your psycho mother just got rid of something that can't be replaced. Hello. Because she thought it was ugly. In my freaking kitchen. It's my kitchen. Stay out. Don't touch my stuff. Yeah. Oh boy. The, the amount of Reddit stories that I read where people throw away other people's things because they don't like it. Don't look at it. Leave. If you don't like what I have, leave. You don't like what I have, turn around and look the other way. If it bothers you so much, go away. Don't touch it. Someone comments, "You're not being dramatic." My great grandfather, oh my god, was this a person? Was a woodworker. He and I were very close. My dad had been, oh, never mind, had been given a porch swing made by him, but he didn't take good care of it. Several years after my grandpa died, I told my dad I wanted it. He said, okay. It's that day for me to get it. Oh my god. I know. What's wrong with people? Like, do people not have sentimental values? I know some people don't, and they're like minimalist, and they're like, get rid of this, get rid of that, get rid of this. No, I'm sentimental. I can't. It's funny because when my parents come over, my mom's like, "Where did you get this? Do you need that?" I'm like, you gave that to me for Christmas." Oh, or birthday or whatever. Oh, I'm like, I can get rid of that. No, my mom is minimalist, but also a collector. She likes. I'm more of a collector where I have a shrine to everything that I love. I got a Nightmare Before Christmas shrine, basically. I have a Beauty and the Beast shrine. Baby Yoda, Ruby, that I run out of space and I need more shelves because I keep getting more stuff. He said, okay, we set a day for me to get. A day before I was to get, his wife, a woman he met when I was 26, posted on Craigslist and sold it for $10. I will sell her on Craigslist for $10. No, for 10 cents lower than that. When I got there to go to get it, and she laughed and said it was junk, and that she had sold it for five. Oh my lord, no, no, just no. Oh, I'll be angry. 10 cents lower than that. When I got there to get, oh yeah, I read that. I almost committed a little crime. I don't blame you. It's been nearly 10 years and I still haven't spoken to her again. I will never forgive her. I don't care what people say about forgiveness. She had no right to do that. She didn't get sentimental about things. Expects everyone around her behave the same way she does. Whew. Life is short. All the people who matter the most to us have already lived at least half, if not more, of their lives before we are even born. I agree. Those things they leave behind represent links to them and to the past. It keeps their memory close, but in such a good way. She had no right to throw away your cookbook away. Some things can never be replaced. Nope. Oh, I'll be angry. I'll be seeing red. Someone responds to that comment. My grandfather had a beautiful chair that sat at the end of the dining room table. Was ebony or teak and had been carved with sea serpents that had ivory eyes. Had black satin pillow. Was your father a king? I mean, grandfather? My bad. That sounds like a freaking throne, yo. When my grandfather moved into a senior living condo, he left the chair with my father to get to me. That chair at that point was probably 50 years old and needed some fixing. My father took it to a wood repair. He was having some financial difficulties at the time, so he never went and picked it up. At some point, it was sold. Oh, oh my God. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Your husband effing sucks. Yep, 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 yep. You took the words right out of my mouth. I'm not going to say that you need automatically divorce him over this. But you need to sit down and talk to him about how important that was. If he doesn't understand it, then you need to have another conversation. Or another husband. Just saying. All right. Yeah, I think I'm done with this one because, whoo, Lord. No, I'll be so angry. I'll be angry. All right. On to the next story. Woo, that started off with a bang. Am I right? Coming from r slash older than you think I am, posted 5 days ago. Guy treated me like I was dumb until he found out I was 4 to 5 years older. TLDR, usually those come after the post, but okay. Jerk off was an assumed smarty pants until I snapped back at him. He asked how Or was. Treat me way better after that. Full story. Co-worker and I had two separate jobs in a small company, and the rest were labor hands minus the owner and two bosses. I say separate jobs because we're both SMEs with very different tasks in the company. He being an IT and myself the mechanic, he frequently make age-related comments about the work crew. The young and dumb ones you hear, what's wrong with these kids, and yada yada. What's a SMC? SME. My bad, sorry. It was just okay. He and I having convos. Oh, when it was just I thought you said it was a typo. I was like, is he being sarcastic or something? No. Okay. It was just he and I having convos. He talked down to me like I didn't know how the world worked. Well, back in the late 90s when things changed to XYZ, which often confused me. I can't, uh, I can't get what we were debating. How it finally clued me in. This guy just thought he was automatically smarter than me because he was older. But it was something ridiculous. Well, say for sake of argument, he asked me if I even knew what tape deck was, and I irritably replied, how the hell old do you think I am?" Followed by his eyes getting wide, him asking my age, and then apologizing. "Oh man, I thought you were a lot younger. I guess I'm the young old guy in the shop." He was 30 at the time. Most of the workforce was mid late 20s. I don't really take a notice of just how poorly this guy was treating me because of this assumed age gap until after that interaction. From there, I started treating me more respectfully and stopped talking down me when it came to remember when talks. Oh, God. Listen, I'm millennial, I'm 30, and yeah, I know what tape deck is. I was in the 90s, loved the 90s. Um, but we'll have to talk down to like Gen Z. No. Now, that being said, from what I've seen from Tex Girls and Amber's live about the ultimatum, with a bunch of Gen Zs, I think there were like two millennials on that show in a relationship, and they're on a show called The Ultimatum, whether they want to get married or not. And I'm like, oh my god, this is cringe. Like, you're young, you're in your 20s. Come on now. Like, even early 30s, like me, just no one's forcing you to get married at this age. Like, so it's a little cringe. Just watch, just see Gen Z will be like, "Oh, we're going to get married, live happily ever after." No. That being said, I won't talk down Gen Z because, like, my best friend is Gen Z, so, um, And what else I was gonna say? Oh yeah, the new Gen Z slang. Oh my god, I can't. I have no idea what they're saying. I'm like, huh? I'm so confused right now. All right, so talk, comment, post. So what I'm getting is actually you're smarter than you. You just don't appreciate being talked down to. Why don't you cry about it, kid? If you didn't whine like this back in my day, okay, that was obviously downvoted. Another downvote comment. Aw, sounds like you have a chip on your shoulder. You all sound like the kid who took 5 minutes to get me 81 cents and change. Stop giving me 4 nickels to pay, give me 3 quarters, 1 nickel, and a penny. I love remade stories that play on their heads but don't have the ounce confidence to say anything. It's also funny how great experience intelligence, but hey, I'm sure that 30-year-old who is still a child really respects you now. Okay. Jeez. No need to be rude, people. Come on now. Anyone thinks they're smarter than someone because they are older is probably not very smart. No. No, a lot of younger people were probably smarter than me. As it is. No, I think. Now, that being said, Gen Z may suck at relationships. I don't know. I mean, I read stories with Gen Z relationships. They're not great. But anyway. But I think every new generation does become smarter, but also becomes dumber in a way. I think it depends on how the world is and what they're smart about and what they're dumb about. I took 5 to 10 years younger than most people assume. Duh. I look 5 to 10 years younger than most people assume. So I have 5, 10 times life experience that most people ever will. Way their self-importance and arrogance whittles every time they speak to you will never cease to amaze you. Yeah, I'm 30 and I look 12. Probably because I don't wear makeup. I'm allergic. So that's fun. Go out, people thinking, oh, what's this 12-year-old doing out in the world? Why is she not at school? I'm not 12. I think I sound 12 too, but do I care? No, because that could work in my favor if I want a voice acting job. So I can voice a child. He probably barely remembers any of that stuff himself. Well, I'm Billy and Danny around. I'm better because I'm older, which came crashing down. Much to fall back on once you outranked him as a metric. Alright, let's see if there's any comments by OP. Let's see. That's 5 days ago. OP is very active on Reddit. Very, very active. Dude. Oh, okay. Here we go. Finally. A comment. It took 10,000 years to find a comment. Wait, how long ago was this? Because if you talk about things changing in the late 90s, he would have been like 5 years old or less. Oh, exactly. This is why guys like this annoys me. He's not the first or worst that I worked with. That's true. In the late 90s, that's not even 5. You're like 5 in 2000. If he's 30, he was 5 in 2000 like me. So, not even that, you're an infant. and taller in the late 90s. Speaking of Zackley, next time he annoys you, tell him he's got the Zackley disease, where his face looks exactly like his butt. That's mature. Hope he responds, LOL, he was let go. Often relate to his position being as useless as he was. Guy was good at fluffing his importance. After he was gone, he had no issue adjusting without him. Them. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, no. Someone says, that guy is a POS. He, him treating you better just because he knows you're older is inexcusable. He shouldn't be treating anyone badly. Exactly. Exactly. Just treat everyone the same, no matter what age they are. How about that? You should find some way to let him know that. He's in his 30s, for Christ's sake. So once that precious boot is off his neck, he wants to put his boot on next, let alone immediately. Opie responds, he was a real piece of work. He ended up being let go because his position was proven to be as useless to the company as he was. Best part is, we did just fine without him. Depper responds, go see he got what he deserved. Oh, Herman OP says in the comment, I don't know why you comment on his own post, but okay, I haven't been treated like this most of my life. I do. Younger than I am, I still get confused from late 20s. At least you're not mistaken for a teenager, but I digress. Like one doctor I went to, I mean, my age is on my medical records. She thought I was 17. And I'm like, B word, look at your computer. My age is on there, you dummy. I was like, you think I'm what now? She's lucky I throat was sore. Or else I've been like, are you serious right now? I try my best to not do this to people I perceive as younger and just wait for them to put their foot in their mouth before I pick up being judgy. So once upon same here, a good rule of thumb I think is to treat someone in such a way that you will not be embarrassed learn you're actually older than you are. Yeah, that was aggravating. She's like, oh yeah, when you're in school, and I'm like, I think I was like 27 or 28 at the time, and I looked at her like, what? And I'm like, I don't go to school. I'm 27, 28. And she's like, oh, I thought you were 17. I'm like, do you not have it on your computer, ma'am? Like, you're a doctor. You're supposed my my record should be on the laptop. It should have my age. Uh, okay. All right, moving on. Okay, this coming from r/overheard. Where people overhear things. This one has me baffled. Oh boy, cupcakes must need a special mix. Overheard at Target in the bacon aisle. Cute 17 through 19 female on the phone with her friend. No, I don't see any. Nope. They have cake mixes and muffin mixes, but no cupcake mixes. Do you think that will work? Okay, I guess we'll try it. Picks up chocolate cake mix and throws it in a cart with a what the heck motion. Oh my god. How? I know she's young, but my god. How you not know that cake mix make cupcakes? Lord Jesus. Oh my god. Top comment. Not just a kid thing. I work in a public library. A man came in looking for a recipe for mini cupcakes. Oh god. He wanted bake some for his wife. I showed him baking books with cakes, cupcakes, muffins, etc. He couldn't find one with a recipe specifically for mini cupcakes. I told him the difference between cupcakes and mini cupcakes is the size of the bakeware and possibly cooking time. So I'm happy to look that up online. No, not good enough. He wanted to make sure they came out perfect. And that requires exact recipe and must be recipe for many cupcakes. Oh, Jesus Christ. I said something about it being really sweet that he wanted them to be perfect for her and ask if it was a special occasion. No, we went to California. She saw something on TV about a bakery that makes mini cupcakes and maybe a line that went out the door for over an hour, then paid $6 each for stupid little cupcakes that you could eat in a bite or two. So he told her it was BS and kind of made some that were just as good for a lot less and not have to wait in the sun. She said, prove it. I said, it's a matter of honor. I'll keep looking. If you manage to pull it off, you have to bring me a cupcake. Never saw him again. Lord have mercy, you buy a mini cupcake pan. Where are these people coming from? Oh my god. Like this gets me because I like to bake. I'm a baker, so I'm just like, what in the world's wrong with these people? Someone responds, you were quite kind. I too was once married, nay blessed to be near, to a man with the wondrous quality of never being wrong. Never, ever, ever, ever. There he's free, blessed as many other women as he chooses with this amazing quality. Lucky, lucky them. Oh my god, I love that. That is so petty. It's so renowned and petty. I freaking love it. Someone responds, me too, let's start a club. We could call it Survivors of He Always Knew Better. Just ask him. Isn't this all men? It's my dad to a T. He and I will argue a bit about something. I just let it go because he will not stop if he thinks he's right. Most recent, he helped me while I was driving. Not a good thing to do because I stopped before entering a roundabout. Barked, why are you stopping? You just jump in there and drivers around about yield to you, me. It's a red yield sign. You stop. We went back and forth, and when we got to where we were going, I told him to get out my car and don't yell at someone driving like that. Oh my god, yes. No, never yell at someone driving. Someone responds, teenagers can be adorable with their ignorance sometimes. Can they? Because they should know better. I mean, common sense. I knew what the difference was at that age, that a cake mix can make cupcakes It says on the box. I, 31 female, this 18-year-old cash register I work with often. She intentionally says the funniest ish. One day we were hella busy, so I hopped on registers. I'm right next to her. We offer a military discount, and I guess she either asked if a customer is military or the customer asked if you did a discount. She followed the guy to say, "Yes, I'm an Army veteran." And she kind of froze up and said, "Well, I don't know if retire counts." She turns to me since I'm management. I was like, "Baby, yes, if he has the ID is valid, veterans count." She's so sweet, just kind of threw her hands up like, "Sir, I'm so sorry, I don't know anything about the military." Oh, this poor sweet child. To be honest, I wouldn't know either. Story really touches me. My dad was a Korean War veteran, I believe neurodivergent. My knowledge, he never used military discount once his active service ended because he thought so literally into that he was no longer in the military once he was discharged because he was discharged. I miss him. Your coworkers little thinking by me, my dad. Thank you for sharing. Aw. Someone says someone told her cupcakes are just cake with superiority complex. Or being for inferiority complex as they're smaller. Maybe they have a Napoleon complex. They all have fancy tops. Oh my god. Seriously, especially in the 20s. Oh, that's funny. I'm 42, work often alongside young people, so many people forget what it's like to enter the workforce and know absolutely nothing about ish and treat young people so badly. They should teach them what they don't know so easy. Yup. Someone says it's really cute watching them kids, teens, learn things. LOL. Went to an event recently. It was the first time they managed to get an alcohol license. So security was going up and down the queue reminded us that we're not allowed to bring in their own alcoholic drinks. This teen helping out at the bag check leans over to her supervisor and says, "What about ginger beer?" Yeah, honestly, that one's fair enough. It's beer in the name. Some versions are alcoholic. I got caught by that one. Got caught out. Called out once while pregnant. I gone out while about to pop. It was very, very obvious. Pregnant ordered and asked if XYZ brand was okay. Never heard of it and never encountered alcoholic ginger beer, so it was fine. Never, it was not fine. I was switching with my partner. Ginger beer while I drink his Coke. So in response, I almost got in trouble with Kabacha a couple years ago. Trying new flavors, about to open in my car before driving home and noticed the label looked a little bit different. It's a hard Kabacha. Last week I checked out without noticing. I have no clue at this point. I just remember that I'm in the car. Yeah, I went and got ginger beer too. I went and got root beer bar beer. That's obvious. Well, no, bar beer. There's alcoholic bar beer at Universal, so you can get with or without alcohol. So it says, when I always started to despise anything to do with cooking from very early on. She was a teenager. She called me at work one day in tears because she was making boxed mac and cheese and the bowl broke. Oh dear God. I was so confused. Finally figured out that she put one of my Pyrex mixing bowls, oh my lord, on the burner as a pan. They were oven proof, so she thought that meant burner proof too. Oh, Jesus. No. Someone says, when I was a teen, a friend and I were in the backseat of my mom's car. My friend was going to get her license soon. And when we were at a Spotlight, she leaned over and asked my mom, which button makes the car go sideways? What? After some confusion, she clarified, to switch lanes like on the freeway. My mom had explained that it wasn't a button, just turning the steering wheel slightly. Oh my God. Sideways? Girl, no, no, you should not get your license, if you said, which button makes the car go sideways? Girl, this ain't Fast and the Furious. You just give me answer to why so few people use their turn signals while driving. Another comment. Oh, this is fun. At the movies, two teens sitting behind us. One had just gotten a license and was proudly showing off to her friend. A friend, wow, you decided to be an organ donor? We have an icon for that on her DL. New driver, yeah, they asked, so I say yes. Friend, that's amazing of you. I would do it too, but I really hate paint. Oh my god. New driver, oh, I was pretty sure they wait until you're dead. So unless you're pretty sure. Oh my lord. I was about to comment almost the same story. Dara first got her license, she didn't want to check the organ donor box because she thought that meant they could request one of your organs while you're living. Oh my god. Oh lord. Someone says, I'm gonna play teenager and to play with some absolutely huge fake diamond jewelry, like 2-inch long pendant huge. She asks if they're real diamonds. So cute. That's cute? Being dumb is cute? Someone says, no lie, I had a younger coworker ask me where they could get softened butter. Oh. Oh god. Okay. Ooh, alright, enough of that nonsense. Lord have mercy. Humanity is screwed. We are screwed. Moving on to r/pay revenge posted 20 days ago. She erased us from her wedding, so I'm erasing her from mine. When my brother got married, his bride, now my sister-in-law, had very specific expectations. She wanted everyone in the family to wear their wedding colors, and we all did. People flew in from out of state. Everyone made an effort to make her feel celebrated. Hold on, I am dying of thirst. Okay. The night before the wedding, she made some offhanded but clearly pointed remarks about how our side of the family never takes anything seriously, and she wasn't expecting us to take this seriously either. Okay, rude much? This comment made their rounds, and the feelings were hurt before the wedding even began. But we still showed up, looked great, and participated. Fast forward again the wedding photos and video. Not a single of our side family was posted, not one. An entire 3-minute highlight reel? No faces from our family except a 3-second clip my parents with the bride and groom. The rest of us, it's like we never existed. I texted her cordially and asked if she could send me the pictures, just their siblings, since none had been posted. She responded that we never took those pictures. As well, because I remember helping people adjust corsages for them. She doubled down the gaslighting. I gave it 6 months and asked again. She suddenly had no idea what I was talking about. Oh, a girl. Mm-mm. Wait, did I miss something? Hold on. Okay. Okay. Never mind. I thought they had like a wedding shoot and was showing it at the wedding. No, it was wedding pictures. Never mind. Okay. Fine. Here's where the pay revenge comes in. I'm getting married in 8 days. I'm engaged for 6 months and planned this moment since she tried to erase us. I hired a great photographer and videographer. What she doesn't know is that the videographer has a secret mission. Make it look like she's getting all the attention. Track her, hover near her like she's star of the show. She will feel so seen. And then, the final cut, she won't appear for even 1 second. Just like she made sure we didn't. Oh, that's petty. I love it. I didn't even invite her originally. Word must have gone out because she cornered me at family dinner and said, unfortunately, I had to work the day before doing wedding, but I should still be able to make it. I was so stunned. Just said, that's fine. The Airbnb is booked whether you're there or not. So now she's coming. Ugh. To cope, I spelled her name wrong on the wedding invite on purpose. That was my first move. The video blackout will be my last. Not asking for advice. Not ask if it's too mean. It's not exactly fair. I agree. Happy to finally talk about it freely. Edit. Update. 5/12. May 12th. Wedding was absolutely beautiful, and I had to think about this all day. We had been living the love high that comes with the wedding, forgot about anything until YouTube remakes reminded me. Videographer was given verbal instructions beforehand, made sure to know who sister-in-law was. As her sneak peek clips have been given back to us, I've yet to see her in any of the footage. Videographer told us they had over 200 gigabytes of raw footage, so sister-in-law would definitely be in some footage on a hard drive somewhere. On the hard drive somewhere. She definitely would not end up on any of her Instagram highlights. We'll see about the final video. I definitely didn't think this would blow up like it did originally. I'll at least share this with 3 girls in book club. Give all a comment on this pay revenge journey with me. P.S. No idea how Red Update works for those who care. Out if trying to figure out if editing the original post is the way. Should I put my phone on the new post? Let me know. No one leave all hang on this. Final update. Well, the all does pay. Update me. Most comments are update. I'm gonna see if there's a final update. No! I said. Let's see if there's comments. Alright, let's see. Pay revenge. Scroll down. Oh my god, there's way too many comments. Is there a final update? Yeah, I will post this in a link. And then the link. I can't talk today. The link in my description, the live, so people can go and read her comments. Because she has a lot of comments on here. So, yeah. I will link her profile picture for other people to read her comments in the description. Alright, moving on to the last Reddit story of the day. Coming from r/rant, posted 4 days ago, woman behind me in line at Aldi gave me no room to place my groceries on the belt over and over. Oh boy. Cashier held the belt running so she could reach my items. The lady behind me could see my cart because it was between me and her as I was pulling things from it. My cart wasn't jam packed, but there was good enough bit in it, clearly. So waiting for me to empty my cart, she just kept placing her stuff on the moving belt. And do you think she could even use a divider? No. She kept just pushing things back, but leaving them on the belt, so they'd be in the way again in a second. I had to speed dump my groceries every time she moved her stuff back just so I could get out of there. Minor inconvenience, but highly irritating because of how necessary it was. I'll be so mad. Talk on it. I would have slowed down and made her have to finagle herself more. Someone says this. Also, left arm keeps smashing on back towards her. Right arm, place your stuff. Shove it back. Shove it right back at her onto her feet. Yep. I absolutely done this. Look at Fender in the eyes the whole time. Keep it all on the belt though. This. Someone says I would grab the stuff and hand them cashier and say, I don't know how this got mixed in my stuff, but I don't want it. Can you please put it back? And she tried to say it was hers. I look at her in the eye and say, then why is it mixed with my stuff? Clearly it's not yours. Someone responds to that comment. Another option, pay for all. Then take it. What's she gonna do? You had her receipt. So sad that whatever she thought she brought to the lane might have gone mixed in. Accidents happen. Someone responds, I love it. So funny. Another comment. LOL. Yeah, hit straight to customer service to return just her things. Yes. So, yes, at least two small items that look necessary. Then she has to go around them up again or make a separate stop. Ah! That's funny. Someone says, I just turn around. I turn around, just stare. Surprisingly effective. Someone says, usually I just ask this normal behavior in today's society because I'm not sure. It's just got out of prison for killing a woman in a bit rage. Oh. Person said, I was just going that far. That's hilarious. Whew. Oh man, people on Reddit, they come up with crazy stuff. Yep, I slowly inch my cart in her direction. Someone says to the stare at her. That's what I do when people creep up close. I would push my cart back to start inching myself backwards to get them back up. You should not be standing shoulder to shoulder with me while I'm trying to play. Oh my god, yes. Initiate DMP soft mode. That needs to be uploaded more. I love that. The Zootopia reference. Have anyone seen trailers for Zootopia 2? Oh, I'm so excited. I love Zootopia. And I hope Nick and Julie be more than partners on and friends. Fingers crossed. But probably not, because so far here lately, no offense Disney, they suck when it comes to trying to get couples together. You think it was gonna happen in a sequel? Nope. Initiate DMV soft mode. I can remember that. Only that was the only reason. No, do that. It screws crush your stats. Yeah, that's true. Or super militant time per customer. Sure, should have been paying attention on turn out the belt. That's a little rude. You know. Someone says, so let's stop and let the belt fill. Ask her move it. Yeah. Someone says, this is why I stand in front of my cart and use the cart block them so they can't access the belt till I'm finished unloading. Pushing rude? Okay. You do you. I'll take care of me. Yep. Someone responds, yes, all start at all stores the cart is behind me. Or if the car is in front of me, here at the start of the belt, and don't move until my car is unloaded. Yes, this is what we do. Alright. Okay, I think that's enough for it for a day. Moving on to time to get serious and moving on to the D trial, which is interesting trial. Um so far his ex Cassie has been testifying and it is a lot of stuff I'm not comfortable talking about, but mm, yeah, I'm waiting for. There are two minors that came forward. Well, they're not minors now, but they were at the time. A 10-year-old and 17-year-old alleged that Diddy did essay them. I'm waiting for them. They testify. If they ever testify, I hope they do. Uh, yeah. It's just, and I can't remember. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. There was when they first showed up about the trials and what he did and gross stuff at the parties and whatnot. Wasn't there like a video of the party and him talking to us, a young girl, probably not minor, but probably just barely legal. It was just like really gross. We were like, oh, what's happening in that video? I can't remember. Isn't that what this all just started? I don't know. But anyway, here has been an update. Kid Cudi is testifying, I believe. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, it's posted 1:37 p.m. Off the press. D trial live updates. What did Kid Cudi say about alleged break-in car explosion? What? This story contains graphic description that some readers may find disturbing. So, trigger warning, everyone. Trigger warning. I don't know what is in this article. First time reading it. Um, if any of this stuff triggers you, affects you in any way, please skip. Or if you're watching it live now, mute and come back in a few minutes. Um, anyway, let's get started. Rapper Kid Cudi has taken the stand in Sean D. Combs' federal sex crimes trial, leveling bombshell allegations that Combs broke into his home and locked his dog in a bathroom. Oh, I was not expecting that. Okay, you break into my home and lock my dog up. You would not be living to see your trial. And that his vehicle blew up in another incident. Oh, after the Embao mogul found out he was dating Cassie Ventura Fine. Ew? Okay, Gaston. But was Gaston even this bad? I mean, mm, killing the bees, locking dog in bathroom, and it was going to blow up a car. No, it's about the same level. No, Gaston was going to kill the bees, that's right. Here or there. The rapper, whose real name is Scott Muscudi, de Ventura Fine briefly in 2011. I hope I'm pronouncing these names right. If I'm not, I apologize. But she told the court last week that when Combs learned of the relationship, he lunged at her with a corkscrew, and kicked her in the back. Now jurors are hearing Miss Goody's bleh, recollection of Combs' alleged abuse. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having allergies bad this year. It's like messing with my throat. I feel so clogged. It's hard to talk. Yeah, I'm doing like Flonase, uh, nasal spray, but I guess I have to do like a few more days. Okay, let's see if Circle Water will help. Sorry about the noise. Let's try and get up the you see big circle thermal and it has like a straw at the bottom of the filter. You kinda have to like suck the filter. The water comes straw. Usually it doesn't make that noise, but I don't know why it did today. Innocents are just some of the violent acts prosecutors say Combs undertook during a 20-year scheme to coerce women, including Vera Vine, to take part in drug-fueled sex parties known as freak-offs, and prevent them from leaving his orbit. Oh, God. Again, trigger warning. If you have any little ones in the room, earmuffs, take them away. Your headphones, all that. On May 21st, federal agent Gerard Gannon described massive March 2024 raid on Combs' Miami mansion, during which authorities found illegal drugs, weapons, and more. Gannon was joined by Don. Ugh, Gannon was joined by psychologist Don Hughes, who explained the complexities of physical, sexual, and psychological abuse, as well as George Kaplan, a former assistant alleged hostile work environment under the Bad Boy Records founder. Combs, 55, he does not look it, was arrested in September 2024 and charged with sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He has pled not guilty. Ugh, gross. Hey, Amanda. What a strange delay in Combs' daily legal proceedings. Oh, kissed Cuddy dog at center of debate between lawyers. Where? I'm sorry. Where? Let's refresh. I want to see a dog. Okay. Again? Where? Whatever. Alright, move on. His okay, jurors also heard from George Kaplan, a former assistant who alleged he saw Combs physically abuse multiple women during his time working for the rapper. Madeline Morales, a celebrity makeup artist, also told court she saw injuries on Ventura Vine. Combs, 55, was arrested. Oh yeah, I read that. Wait. Oh no, 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 no. Did I accidentally skip something? I hope not. Was arrested in September 24 and charged with sex trafficking, racketeering. Oh, live updates. I think I refreshed it. Ooh, oh. Yes, because 305. Shoot. Darn it. Ugh. Let me see if I could go back to what I was reading. Me and my dog loving self. And I see a dog. Described it like a picture, so I try to refresh it. My bad. Well, I'll just read this one. Okay. Well, now, what in the world? Where am I now? Okay, I read that part. That, this, and this. Okay. No, only hear about Kikai's testimony. I guess I'll just keep reading then. Alright, where was I? Following Muscotty's testimony, Morales, a celebrity makeup artist who worked for both Combs and Ventura Vine, recalled a violent January 2010 incident. Morales remembered falling asleep on the couch in a suite at the Beverly Hills Hotel, where she was staying with Ventura Vine the weekend of the Grammy Awards. She woke up when Cassie entered the hotel room, and Combs later burst in and demanded to know where Ventura Vine was. He went into the bedroom and shut the door. Morales told jurors she heard yelling and screaming. I was just frantic and I didn't know what to do, Morales said, adding Combs then opened the door and stormed out. She didn't see any injuries on Combs, but she said Ventura Vine had a swollen eye and busted lip, knots on her head. Oh my god. Again, trigger warning, trigger warning. If you or anyone that suffered through this can deal with this right now, please skip or mute or wherever. Just leave. It's okay. She said, but terrorizing, distraught, upset, refused to go to a hospital. I feared for my life because if he could do that to her, Morales said, before Combs' lawyer erupted with an objection, protesting that she was going to speculate on what Combs might do to her. Asked why didn't she call the police, Morales reiterated that she feared for her life and she never spoken about the incident Combs ever terrifying. Kid Cudi calls Diddy violent. The rapper was calm throughout his testimony, at times even quippy and sarcastic. Why did you have safety concerns? Miss Cudi was asked by Combs' attorney about his relationship with Cassie, to which hit back, because I knew Sean Combs was violent. Miss Cudi described a meeting he had with Combs and Ventura Vine private members club known as Soho House after discovering his car had exploded. Oh god. Combs said he had no knowledge of the damage, and Miss Cudi said he felt Diddy was lying. During a long sidebar among lawyers' courtroom over Miss Cudi's comments about his dog, Kid Cudi sat with his lip pursed and appeared to grab his knees alongside Holmes had his hands clasped together. He was resting his chin in them, staring forward, not making eye contact with Miss Gutty. Kid Cudi pressed on break-in claims Cassie breakup. During cross-examination, Miss Gutty said he left his door unlocked the day of the alleged break-in, and that there was no forced injury or damaged furniture, just open Christmas gifts and stock in the bathroom. He confirmed that Holmes was calm on the phone when they spoke at the alleged incident, not cursing at or threatening him, asked whether he thought Holmes would return to his home with a firearm. Miss Gutty said, "At that point I didn't know. Maybe he would." This crossed the line. Asked about Paterno's fine reaction to the alleged break-in, Miss Gutty said his one-time girlfriend was just really shook by the circumstances of him finding out about us, he said. Miss Gutty confirmed that Ventura Fine had told him about Combs' alleged physical abuse, that he would hit her, sometimes kick her. When asked whether he was in love with her, Miss Gutty said, "Yeah." Miss Ventura was seeing two different lies. Defense lawyer, "Oh my God." Whew, Brian Steele said, to which Combs gave slight knowledge. "Played you. That's your words." Saying implying that Ventura Fine made both Combs and Miss Gutty believe they were the person she was seeing. Miss Gutty nodded and said yes. When asked about the breakup, Miss Gutty said they ended things because of the drama. Okay, I don't give a flying F what she did. She played them whatever. Does that mean that D can abuse her? No, it does not. No, it don't. So that is a BS claim. But if there's pictures of the abuse, how's the defense attorney going to be against that? I get like this is their job and stuff, but no, you have to know your person is guilty. I can never be a defense attorney for things like this. There should be like a separate defense attorney for like good defendants, like in my opinion, the Menendez brothers, and like people that um, killed SA people that SA them. Like that, oh my gosh, this one girl has like to life. I think she's like 18 something, late teens, early 20s. She killed a man that SA a bunch of girls, and I think it was in the middle of doing SAing one, and she got to life. A lot of people think it was race. That's why she got life, because she was black. The judge was white. I'm not sure of the SA person, the SAer. So, yeah. Justice for that girl. She should not get life. She should not be in jail at all. She's a freaking hero. She needs a medal, not a cell, in my opinion. Like, I know people are like, oh, killing is wrong against the law. Yeah, well, so it's SA. And in my opinion, the world's better off without people who SA people. So, sorry. It was just getting out of hand, he said, and he just wanted to give it some space for my safety and for her safety. Kissed K-Dog a center debate between lawyers. One strange delay in Combs' delayed legal proceedings, there was a long exchange between prosecutors and defense lawyers about Miss Gutty's dog. Defense wanted to make sure that Miss Gutty didn't testify about the long-term effects the alleged break-in may have had on the dog or how the dog might have been traumatized. Might be some dog lovers on the jury, defense lawyer Brian Steele explained, adding jokingly. "I'm going to testify about what the dog thought. It's a serious issue." I don't like this defense lawyer. He's kind of smart ass. Combs laughed at the exchange, and the lawyers agreed there would be no testimony about the dog's apparent motions, but prosecutors could ask about the immediate effects after the break-in. Ugh. Ugh, it's ick. Seriously, going to choke about. Oh, oof. Hmm. Listen, a dog does not like to be locked up in a small space for hours without knowing what to do. Are you kidding me right now? Kid Cudi, I better turn this off before I get copyrighted by Disney. There was a trailer of Lilo and Stitch live action show in the little corner. Kid Cudi gives soft spoken testimonies. D says stoic. Muscat's testimony was mostly soft spoken, as we recall a brief courtship with terrifying and alleged ire it drew from Combs. Muscati then appeared affected by the packed courtroom, frequently asked the prosecution repeat questions. Kid Cudi did quit back at Combs' attorneys during his cross-examination. One lawyer asked whether Muscati and Cassie had an intimate relationship and said they did everything together and that included hiking, to which Muscati retorted, exercised? No, no. We watched a movie or two. Seal said they did drugs together. Mus- Muscati responded with a mocking puzzled expression. When you say drugs, what do you mean? He asked, we smoked some weed, yeah. Combs, sitting at the defense table, appeared unfazed by Muscati's testimony, staring forward, not reading to the fellow rapper's statement. He briefly looked at the photos of the car showed to the jury, and at one point held his hand up to his mouth, appearing to yawn. Kid Cudi recalls homebreaking after Combs learned of Cassie's relationship. Muscati testified that Combs broke into his house, and learning his relationship was terrifying. This is giving me Joker and Harley Quinn. It's like Diddy saw Cassie as like a object, property, as in possession, rather than a human being. This that's what's giving me. The Pursuit of Happiness rapper said the incident started after he received a call in December 2011 from a terrifying who sounded scared and told Combs had found out about them. Didn't think she was still dealing with him, this guy said, adding that he picked up and terrifying took her to a hotel because he wanted to make sure she was safe. Later in the day, this guy said he received a call from Combs' former assistant Capricorn Clark. Is that his actual name? He's named after a zodiac sign? What? Okay. Saying the rapper was Simon Sky's Los Angeles house. Sky said he began driving to his home and called Combs on the way, asking if he was inside. Combs, who sounded calm, responded that he was waiting for Sky to arrive and that he must speak to him. Sky said that when he arrived at his home, no one was inside, but his dog was locked up in the bathroom, whereas Muscati really lets his dog roam around the house freely. Some gifts he received in the luxury brand Chanel had also been opened. The rapper told the court he reacted to alleged break-in by getting back in his car and calling Combs again because he wanted to confront and fight him. Combs said he was willing to meet Muscati, but after Muscati would consider the gravity situation, he decided against it. I didn't know who he was with, he said. I didn't know what his intentions were. Sky said he called the police and made a report. After the incident, he also said he saw changes in his dog's behavior. The animal became jittery and on edge all the time. Aww, poor thing. Are you kidding me right now? You want to leave the dog out? It's got me scared now. I haven't noticed what Dee did to it besides locking in the bathroom. How get in the bathroom? Sure, he come in, close the door, but did they pick it up, use it a bit, little, shook it up a little, and throw it in the bathroom or something? So for the lawyer to dismiss the dog thing, F you, Brian, what's your face? Now I'm getting angry. Brian Steele, F you, and your little joke about the dog. Alright. KK said his car was blown up a Molotov cocktail. In January 2012, Miss Guy said he got a call from his dog Sarah saying that his car was on fire. Miss Guy told the court that by the time he returned home, law enforcement officers were on the scene saw a Molotov cocktail, major damage to his vehicle. Jurors were then shown the destroyed Porsche. There was a large hole in the roof of the car, smoke damage on the car doors and interiors. Hold on just a minute. I'm sure everyone will like dog tax. So I am finding Kid Cudi's dog. Oh, it passed away. Oh, that's so sad. This must be the dog. Let me share it. It's so cute. Look how happy he is. Well, he was. Aww. Poor little thing. That's been the dog. It died in 2021, so this must have been the one that Diddy traumatized. Look at him all. So cute. Oh, I thought he was going to be on court. No. Oh. Alright, back to the article. That's what pictures of dogs are called when people post stories about a dog on Reddit, dog tax. People gotta put pictures of their dog. The testimony is setting the stage for an expected argument. Combs orchestrated the explosion. This came weeks after Muscat said he went to Connecticut and had been terrifying visit her family for Christmas. During that time, Combs texted him a couple times when I speak and get to the bottom of it. Combs said he was in the dark about his relationship with terrifying. When Muscat responded, "You broke into my house, you messed with my dog. I don't really want to talk to you." I am sorry, Diddy. Who are you to need to have an old explanation of who your ex is dating? They don't owe you a dang thing. They don't have to tell you if they're dating or not. So I'm sorry. Who do you think you are, sir? Again, this is giving me Joker or Harley Quinn. She is not your property, Diddy. She's a human being. What did Cassie say about Kid Cudi's relationship? Cassie testified that she dated Kid Cudi for a brief period in 2011. She said she got a burner phone for calling Miss Cudi so Combs wouldn't find out about the relationship. However, Combs did discover it when he looked through her phone during an alleged freak-off. She said he then lunged at her with a wine bottle opener. The opener then hit her and she ran off. Terrifying later went to Combs' house to resolve things. She testified that he was irate and threatened these freak-off videos of her. He also allegedly kicked her in the back on her way out, leaving her bruised. When Terrifying later sent an email mother and assistant Combs, Capricorn Clark, saying Combs threatened to release 2 explicit sex tapes of her, one on Christmas Day and second soon after. She said Combs also told her You had someone else physically hurt both her and Miss Cuddy when he is out the country. Oh my god. And sir, that's a lot. That is revenge porn. Um, yeah, just keep digging your grave, Diddy. Cassie testified that she broke off the relationship with Ken Cuddy because it's too dangerous to continue giving these threats to hurt them. Listen, I'm with her, but why are you still with Diddy and doing these freak offs while you're with Kid Cudi? I mean, he could probably protected you better if she didn't stay with Diddy. If she had ran to Kid Cudi from the beginning, probably would end up a lot better. I guess she was scared. I, Statistically, it does take 7 attempts to get an abusive relationship. And that can be any sort of relationship. It could be romantic, friendship, familial, family. So they might have not been dating, but he still treated her like a sex object, basically. I guess she was just too scared. Hotel records show Combs required deep cleaning. Frederick said, how many oracles? Yeah, I think I'm just going to stop it with. I'll just read this one, then that's it. Frederick Seymour, the general manager of La L'Hermitage. No, I think that's. I don't know. L'Hermitage, whatever, Beverly Hills Luxury Hotel. This manager saw activity logs for Combs' stays there. For one Combs' stay in 2015, the hotel's document said that Apple always spills candle wax on everything and uses excessive amount of oils. I don't want to know why he has candle wax in the hotel room and that his room should be placed out of order upon departure for deep cleaning. Oh my god. The notes also said, please authorize $900,000 when guests stay with us cover any room damages. Skipper note said monitor outside his room / down the hall to spray air freshener. On one occasion, records showed there was candle wax on carpets and nightstands. Now a charge of $500 should be added for damage and cleaning. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm done with this. Yeah, too much. I don't want to know why he needed oils and candle wax. Nope. Mm-mm. There's only so much of that I can handle. Moving on to Taylor Swift. No longer subpoenaed by Justin Badoni. Surprise reversal of Blake Lively legal dispute. This posted at 1:26 p.m. Off the press again. Earlier in May, the pop superstar, who's longtime friends with Lively, was sent a document subpoenaed by Badoni's lawyers. Okay. Need to know, Blake Lively's rep confirmed May 22nd that the subpoena sent to Taylor Swift was drawn by just Badoni's legal teams. Swift's rep previously slammed the subpoena, claiming it was play for tabloid clickbait instead of focusing on the facts of the case. Lively Badoni's trial is currently scheduled for March 2026. This is still too early to be discussing it, but nonetheless, here we are. Justin Badoni has dropped the document subpoena that was issued to Taylor Swift in his ongoing legal battle with the singer's friend Blake Lively. A spokesperson for Lively confirmed the news on Thursday, May 22nd, saying the statement obtained by people that they are pleased by Badoni's legal team has withdrawn their harassing subpoenas Taylor Swift and her law firm. We supported the efforts Taylor seen to quash these inappropriate subpoenas directed to her counsel, and we will continue to stand up for any third parties justly harassed or threatened in the process as a spokesperson. The Baldoni and Wayfarer team have tried to put Taylor Swift, a woman who has been an inspiration to tens of millions across the globe, at the center of this case since day one, Miley's rep claimed. Exploiting Taylor Swift's celebrity was the original plan, Melissa Nathan's scenario, plan, and document, and it continues to this day. Faced with having to justify themselves in federal court, they folded. At some point, they would run out of distractions from the actual claimed sexual harassment retaliation they are facing. Mr. Badoni did not immediately respond to people's requests. Comment. For Swift has not commented people. The subpoena was issued earlier this month. A spokesperson for Swift released a statement emphasizing that Swift, 35, had no close connection to the filming of It Ends With Us. Taylor Swift never set foot on the set of this movie. She was not involved in any casting creative decisions, did not score the film. She never saw an edit or made any notes on the film. She did not even see It Ends With Us until weeks after its public release. Was traveling around the globe during 2023 and 2024, headlined the biggest tour in history, Swift's rep said. The connection Taylor had to this film was permeating the use of one song, My Tears Ricochet. Given that her involvement was licensing a song for the film, which 19 other artists also did, this document subpoena is designed to use Taylor Swift's name to draw public interest by creating tabloid clickbait instead of focusing on the facts of the case, spokesperson continued. On May 14th, Badoni's attorney also brought forth a bombshell claim in a letter to the judge alleging they had learned through an anonymous source that Lively had threatened to release private texts between her and Swift if the singer did not publicly support her. Whew! Lively's attorney, Matt Gottlieb, slammed the allegations categorically false. Judge Louis J. Lemine granted a motion on May 15th to strike the letter from the record, calling it improper and irrelevant to any issue before this court. Lively, 37, first sued Badoni, 41, who was the director and co-star in the film, back in December, accusing him of sexual harassment, disturbing and unprofessional behavior on set, and retaliatory spear campaign. Badoni denied the allegations and filed a countersuit in January alleging defamation and extortion against Lively, her husband Ryan Reynolds, and their publicity team. Bro, what does Ryan Reynolds have to do with anything? I get he's her husband, but come on now. In his countersuit, Badoni claims Swift and Reynolds pressured him into accepting a rewrite by Lively and describing the alleged meeting in Lively and Reynolds' penthouse during which the singer began praising Lively's script. Badoni assumed such text he needed to comply with Lively's direction. Badoni's lawyers also included alleged text exchange in which Lively compared herself to Khaleesi from Game of Thrones with her husband Swift as her dragons. Ugh. The trial for Lively this Wayfarer Studios, L, which will cover both lawsuits, is scheduled for March 2026. Just get over with now. just move on. This is so stupid. Like, compared to the day trial, I mean, if he was sexually harassing her, is that stupid? No. But sexual harassment should be said and done. But all this, the behavior and set, the script, Taylor Swift, Ryan, all that's involvement between these two people that just cannot work together is dumb. It really is dumb. Just go your separate ways and don't work together ever again. There you go. Simple as that. Let's look at the comments. Someone says, I think there is something that everyone seems to be missing. It seems that Taylor had little to do with the movie, and Blake likely used her name to get what she wants. Basically, she lied about Taylor's involvement. She goes through credibility. She lies about this as she lied about. That is true? Exactly. Someone says you're proof, but Donnie is grasping for straws. It's kind of sad the links someone else says, the links he is going to blame others for his behavior, someone else commented. I should have said that before, so for interrupting comment, my bad. Actually, three men probably reached an agreement. Taylor Swift attorneys, which probably means he has an email to Gottlieb, which will come out in due time. Exactly. Freeman said that this will probably be concealed because he is working with Badoni's team. Ooh, interesting. Brian Freeman's camp said they already have what they need, so they no longer need your testimony. Sounds much more cryptic than encouraging. Oh, I can't wait till the trial happens. Too bad it won't be televised because it's in federal court. What did they need? Or having what they really need means saying nothing in their tri-state face, yeah. Taylor would have only been there is a question about what has already been said, and about how it made her feel, which is a relevant case. So Blake anyway, she is the one who tried using her unknowing friend as a power move. I think she's using her husband too, to be honest. So what does making a power move unlikely to do with sexual harassment allegations? That yeah. Ma'am, you're suing him for sexual harassment. His behavior on set and the whole thing with Taylor and Ryan should have nothing to do with this. Just no one but Blake and Justin should be involved. Not even her husband. Because I'm not sure if he's married or has a partner, but his partner is not involved. And yeah, I get Blake and Ryan work together. I do. And I get that a lot of projects they do together. He was probably involved a little, but again, this is between them two. No other people need to get involved. Because this is stupid. Blake's attorney saying such things, just team got what they wanted. Someone says, I don't know what that means. Swift has to deal with the Donny scene, with our Blake Lively scene. Some bring victory, someone says. I don't know. This is just too much for a movie. Just don't work with each other again. There you go. That's that. Alright, I'm going to end it on a lighter note.
Hot air balloon, lions growling in the giraffes that come in through your window.
Today we
Can we
talk
afford a
about
safari?
Great question. Like everything, takes a little planning.
Or put money towards down payment?
some heavy
Enough room for a
topics.
baby.
So I'm going to end it
Babies.
with cops have
Baby.
fun
Let's take a look
wrangling
at those
a big
scenarios.
kangaroo
JP
in
Morgan Wealth
Colorado.
Management has advisors in Chase branches and tools like Wealth Plan.
Go mute the advertisement by that place. Urin is at it again. Police in Durango, Colorado. Oh,
I get it. Yep.
Hey, buddy. Got him?
Irwin is at it again. Police in Durango, Colorado say the kangaroo escaped from his owner's home again. So officers came out to wrangle him.
We had an officer ask one of the deputies close by for a lasso. And I don't know how far out he was, so I was like, you know what, we have him cornered now, we might as well just try and apprehend him now. So I reached down, was able to pet him, and grabbed him.
wait.
I get it. Yep.
I'm sorry. Who has a kangaroo for a pet in Colorado? Is that even legal? I need Amber. Where's Amber?
Once Irwin was caught, Officer Garrison walked him out to a waiting
And
police
I,
car
again,
without
can
much
you
resistance
control
from the animal. Cops say the last time Irwin escaped was in September, and they're hoping he won't make a break for it again. However, catching this kangaroo doesn't seem to be too difficult a task.
It's an awesome call. I'm happy that I was able to work with my team and my other officers on this call and experience this adventure.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Mara Montalbano.
Oh my god. Is that again, please? Colorado says a kangaroo escaped from his owner's home. Who has a kangaroo? I gotta ask Amber if she's here there and like go take a picture of this kangaroo. I have to see it. Last time Aaron escaped was September, and they're hoping he won't make a break for it again. Officers came to him and catching this kangaroo doesn't seem to be too difficult a task. What? Oh my god, I love this. Oh, that's so cute. But who has a kangaroo? And again, is that even legal? Unless it's a wildlife sanctuary. Let me Google it. Erin the kangaroo. Oh my god. Erin the kangaroo had his first run with police last year. We let officers on chase around downtown Durango while wearing only diapers. What? Durango, Colorado. Durango police officers hopped into action when a four-legged suspect with a criminal history was caught trespassing this week. Urin the kangaroo is now Durango's most unexpected repeat offender, the department said. Just months ago, Urin led officers on a chase around Main Street after the kangaroo ran away from his owner wearing nothing but a diaper. Then on Monday morning, so-called escape artist struck again. Officers had rounded him up after he bounced his way into a neighbor's backyard, according to police. But when officers arrived at the property, they realized that Urin had grown significantly since the last time he had been captured and returned to his owner. In a previous call we had with it, they got the kangaroo in jacket, essentially acting like a pouch. I got there and saw a kangaroo and was like, that's not gonna work, said Durango police officer Shane Garrison. So the officers came out with a new plan. Garrison said that his team cornered Urin in an alleyway before he took matters in his own hands. I was able to pet him a little bit, super nice. I was just able to grab him, Garrison said. Body-cam footage shows Urin sitting calmly in Garrison's arms as he's carried out of the backyard and put into the police vehicle before being reunited with his owner. Exactly how Urin keeps escaping remains under investigation. The owners have a difficult time keeping kangaroo and with how big he's getting. Garrison said we suspect maybe he's getting out the door. Not exactly how he's getting out, but it's more so just to help them keep the kangaroo safe and the community safe. Having a red kangaroo pet is legal in Colorado. Durango Police Commander Nick Stacy encouraged anyone who owns animals, kangaroos or otherwise, to take the necessary steps to ensure the pets are safe. Okay, maybe maybe Amber should not know that then. Because then she'll be getting kangaroo. And she already has a zoo. Sorry, Amber. Nursery says to ensure the pets are safe. We just want people to understand that right to own an animal, there's also responsibility to properly care for it. Yes. Durango Police Commander Nick Stacy we encourage all pet owners to do take the steps necessary. Make sure their pets are safe. What in the world? You, imagine going somewhere in Colorado and you see a freaking kangaroo. Where would you get a kangaroo? They're Australia. Just this owner going Amazon. I mean, Amazon's everything. Be like, oh, I'm just going to get a kangaroo. Where do they go? Kangaroo.us? KangarooRUs.com? I'm so confused. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Oh my lord. I'll be back probably Monday to talk about the new season of 90 Day Fiancé. Before the 9 days, I do want to go live on 4 more. I'll go live after Texas Girl Amber at the same time, like a 1:30 or 2. Then maybe Tuesday, back with another episode of the Sass podcast, episode 6. And Wednesday, maybe a Bible study. I want to do that. I know I said my trailer Sundays, but I thought of it, and I want weekends off. Weekends is family time with me. I like to spend time with my family on weekends, so yeah, I'm going to change that. So next Wednesday, maybe Bible study, but so I'll see y'all next Monday, maybe. I'm kind of enjoying it, but ugh. I do want to get back 90 Day Fiancé, but I'm going in blind because I haven't watched it in forever. Because I'm tired of the same old people. And before 90 days, good place to start. So, fresh again. So I'll be watching that. Comes on tomorrow night, and then I'm going to discuss it Monday at 1:30 or 2. Anyway, I'll see y'all then. Bye, everyone.